Clicking done?
That's better.
Okay.
I couldn't talk over that noise. It was horrible.
I think the NSA kind of got in for a while there.
You know, that's fine. You know, you bring to you 100 times what crap you're trying to send out, and you get to have that. Hasn't anybody learned the law of the universe? What you do comes back 10 to 100 times. So who's stupid and who's smart? Hello?
If you send out dumb, you'll get dumb, huh?
If you act stupid, you're going to get stupid.
100 times, it's just going to keep amplifying itself, huh?
I can't play that, you know. I told my friend Ron today, I said, I'm going to get out the sock and the tennis ball. Homie, don't play that. And I had to, like, whack Fred over the head. You know, I would love to work with Fred, but Fred won't work with me. He's got that Arkansas good old boy thing.
Oh, that, so I forgot about him.
What?
I forgot about Fred.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to finish this project, and I've realized today it ain't going to happen. And, you know, I have to shut it down and say, yay, yeah, $3,000 you gave me, maybe, sort of, kind of. Okay, at this point, I have done $7,000 worth of work, and I ain't going to see that. So, you know, I have to make a decision here. Do I want to put up with your condemnational spirit? No. Then that means I have to shut it down. You can't, homie, don't play that. Don't be pushing me around or you're going to find yourself in a corner. I look like a patsy, but I ain't one.
There's an unseen realm going on here.
What?
I said there's an unseen realm going on here.
Yeah. It's like I look like a patsy. You're the only one, and then you can push around to a certain point, and then that's enough.
You're like, I got to my I'm done point again.
Yeah.
How often do you get to that I'm done point? Like about once every few months?
No. When God is done with something, we pick up on it and go, okay, we're done. And we agree with Him, and then it's done. Until that point, if we try to push it and think that we know when it's done, we'll be wrong and it won't be done.
I think I got to the point where I could form a curriculum for children's Quran recitation classes. I almost got to where I've hung out in the mosque, well, probably not more than like 50 hours, but I think that was enough to, people kind of told me a pretty basic way to be able to start reading Arabic pretty easily in just about a few months.
Well, the thing about Arabic, if you, okay, Kurt, let me give you an example of something. Make it so easy for you. Okay. Realize that most of the language is centered around God and all the expressions. You learn the 99 names of God. Just learn those.
Yeah, I got those printed out. Actually, that's what I got with the alphabet. I got the alphabet and the 99 names right now.
Well, most of what they talk about is the 99 names of God. Okay? Thanks be to God. Alhamdulillah.
I read that the Zabur, the Psalms, has a lot more names. Like, I can't remember if it was like 1,000 or 5. It was a lot bigger number of names of Allah revealed in the Zabur, the Psalms of David.
Okay.
And no one knows how many names there really are. 99 is the ones that go with the Quran, and then there's more that the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him.
No, but basically, if you know those 99 names, you can do the language. That's what we're talking about, is the language. Right? Mastering the language is easier if you learn those. Once you learn those, and that's a daily thing they talk about. It's not like we have to learn huge amounts of the language. That's part of you know, if you were going to study the language. But if you're there, that's really all they use is mostly that kind of stuff. Then you add the rest of the daily things that go on, and you've got it covered.
Well, I compared it to the heritage school day houses of the 1800s when they used to teach them English with the Bible. But like Arabic can be taught with the Quran, and it's just even by itself, the Quran is like sufficient education. You don't have to.
Well, you have to understand that the Quran is different than the Holy Bible.
No, I know it's a lot different.
Wait a minute, let me finish.
Okay.
Both traditions come from the Sumerian. The Sumerian are the ancient gods, quote unquote, and I got to tell you my new jokes about this, but who came down and manipulated humans for their own aggrandizement and whatever they needed to get gold for their planet, you know, yada yada. Anyway, that's, if you start understanding the dynamics, of what happened, then it's easier to be able to see the whole picture. Okay, now let me tell you my new jokes. Okay?
Okay.
All right. The second part is going to be done with Rose because she can do it better. It's a better line.
Okay.
Let me take these vitamins. Hold on.